My life and journey as a military brat. Hello, my name is Shelby Wright, and I wanted to share with you the unique life that I have lived as a child of an active duty Army dependent, also known as military brat. The definition of a military brat is a person whose parent or parents have served full-time in the armed forces during a person's childhood. In the conventional usage, the word brat alone may be a negative usage, but in modern American usage, the term military brat is often not considered to be negative, but a term of endearment. The term is shaped from a specific identifiable group shaped by frequent moves, absence of parent, strong family dynamics, strong family authority, threat of potential loss in war, and a military-style family unit. While non-military families do share some of the same difficulties, military culture is unique due to the tight-knit communities that we all live in, and we perceive all of these traits to be normal. I have lived all over the world, and we have moved over 16 times since I was 2 years old. I have attended 12 different schools due to military moves, on average moving approximately every 2 years. I still have best friends that are Army brats as well, and we keep in touch through the internet. Some of them have been lifelong friends, and we have all grown up together, keeping in close contact. I will be attending some of their weddings next year. When you make friends as a military brat, you tend to make sure that you stay in touch since they are moving at the same rate as you are, every 2 years or so. In reality, the Army brat world seems really small. Some of my friends from my last duty station are not far from me right now. Some are in Italy, while I am currently in Germany. So it's really a small world in the military after all. Currently, for example, I live in Germany, Schweinfurt, Germany, at an Army base, and my stepfather is once more in Iraq serving his third tour. My stepfather is not just an ordinary soldier either. It doesn't help that he is an elite Army Ranger, Special Operations, sniper, and explosive expert. I mean, how many kids have to know that one of their parents has to wake up in the morning to get ready for work, and instead of putting on a suit and a tie and commuting to work, their parent has to blow things up or rappel out of a perfectly good helicopter or sit in a sniper position. My mother waits for the phone to ring daily or to get an email from him just so that we can leave the house and do our ordinary errands for the day. I will say it is comforting to know how strong and tough he is when I watch the news about the ongoing struggle of the war on terror as are shown. I know that we as a family are helping in some small way. We live in what is considered to be on-post housing, but in reality we live within a German community, and we are the only Americans around. When we walk outside in the morning to walk our dog, we have the people saying Guten Morgen instead of good morning. I tend to struggle a little bit with the German language, but I cherish this time I have by being a military brat in order to experience the German culture. Some of the unique rules and regulations the German teens face that I do not have to is they must be 18 years old to get their driver's license, and on top of that they have to pay 2,300 euros just to get their driver's license and have to attend a 2-year driving program, while I only have to go through a 6-week driving course in the States and pay $15 in order to get my international driver's license. A lot of the teens here in Germany do not have cars, but they have mopeds instead. They also have to go through a driver's course in order to get a moped license. The teens here in Germany can drink at age 16 and go to bars. They start drinking beer at a very, very early age in Germany. We went on a trip to a crystal factory and went out for lunch, and the teens were in the same restaurant on the lunch break, and they ordered Bison, or beer, for lunch before they went back to class. I was confused. That wouldn't happen in the States. I can't imagine what it would be like if we had that age. The culture here is so much different than in the States, from the way they dress to how they eat and socialize. The dress code here in Europe is anything goes. What we would consider to be mismatching in the States, they wear with pride. What we would see on a MTV video with crazy clothes and purple, hot pink, and blue hair is the norm here in Germany. They tend to eat mainly pork here in Germany instead of beef, as we are used to in the United States. I have grown to like the Jägerschnitzel, which is fried pork, and the Spätzle, which is potato noodles with mushroom gravy. That's all I really like here, although the brats and the Brochen, which is bread, are really good too. The Germans have food stands everywhere here. The German culture is one that is constantly on the go, so they only cook one time a day, usually in the evening, for the supper meal. There are bäckereis, or as we call bakeries, in every store and on every corner. It's amazing. They eat on the go. For breakfast, they stop at a bäckerei and get a pastry. Then for lunch, they get a brat and Brochen and a beer. But everything comes to a screeching halt around 4 p.m. in the afternoon. They do not work at all after 4 p.m. On German holidays, which they have at least 2 a month, everything is closed. Nothing is open on Sundays here in Germany except for churches. One of my favorite things about being a military brat and living in Germany is the amazing history that Europe has to offer. So many castles and fields of flowers and fresh produce. How often do you get the chance to look out of your windows to a fields of sunflowers, or ride your bicycle down to the downtown market and see the history from the war's past? Being a military brat is an amazing experience that you must embrace within any culture in which you currently reside. My parents have taught me to embrace all of the cultures of being a military brat and get out into the communities and learn and experience new things. The way that I am currently doing this is by being the reigning Miss Teen Schweinfurt. I am out in the community representing the Schweinfurt Army base and all of the military brats for our community within the German community. I have been doing community work for the German American Spouses Club. I have been representing the military morale program, and I spend my time mentoring the younger military brats in my community. Being a military brat has taught me to get out into the world and share my experiences and teach the unique family that I have been blessed with to make lemonade out of what sometimes might just seem like a big bag of lemons. Thank you.